Hello and welcome. You are learning scaling in Docker Swarm. And you know that there are three types of scaling: declarative scaling, manual scaling, and automatic scaling. Although it is not supported, but we are going to discuss about all of this. Now, we are going to start this video with declarative scaling. But before I am going to explain you declarative scaling, with practical, we have to set up lab. For your convenience, here I provided all the steps related to lab. It is just the same step. It is just one Docker Swarm cluster that we are creating, in which we have one manager node and worker node. I provided you all these steps, so you do not need to find out the previous mind map and then perform lab. You can perform lab directly. As you know that we are doing this again and again. So for this particular class, I have this manager and worker node ready that I am going to use. Okay, I'm not going to perform all these steps again and again because you guys are already aware about this. So I'm using my ready to use lab. Another point that I want to tell you about it: make your lab ready. Okay, make your lab ready. Then you can start declarative scaling. As I have my lab ready, I'm going to explain you this declarative scaling right now. So, first of all, let's understand what is declarative scaling. Declarative scaling in Docker Swarm means that you tell the system how many containers, replicas you want for a service, and Docker Swarm automatically makes sure that the numbers stays the same. You know, when you create your service or when you create your service using Docker service create command or using Docker stack, you have to define number of replicas. Now, if you are saying that, okay, I want 5 replicas, Docker will maintain these 5 replicas. If something happens with any particular replica, it will recreate this replica automatically. So declarative scaling is actually inbuilt feature of Docker Swarm. For example, if you say you want 5 replicas, Swarm will always maintain 5. If one replica fails, it will create new one to replace it. Right? This is scaling, which is actually maintained by Swarm automatically. You don't have to do anything manually to manage it. It's all automatic based on what you have declared through the Docker service create command or using Docker stack command. So you don't need to do anything. It will maintain everything automatically. Vertical declarative scaling is not possible in Docker. Yeah. As you know that we have vertical scaling. We already discussed about this vertical scaling. Now here, when we are actually setting up declarative scaling, we are actually creating replicas. And we have more number of replicas. But when we are talking about vertical scaling, we have only single Docker containers. So that's why vertical declarative scaling is not possible because it is creating multiple replica here. Okay. Docker Swarm declarative scaling only applies to horizontal scaling, increasing and decreasing number of container replicas. So it is only applying to the horizontal scaling. So we are going to set up lab according to the horizontal scaling. So here I am going to explain you horizontal declarative scaling example. So what we are doing, create a Docker service with desired replica. See, here I am creating one particular service because we cannot use single container here, right? We have to create multiple replica. So we have to create service only. Docker service create, this name will be my web. We are actually going to create 5 replicas. Here we are going to expose port number 80 and we are using Nginx image, right? For your convenience, I already provided you detail here. So I'm going to create this, going to the manager node, and here I'm going to paste this command. Now it will create 5 replica. Now we can verify this as well. So how we can verify? Once your replica will be ready, you can go to the Docker service ls command and you will find out that, okay, we have 5 replicas. If you want to verify this manually, you can also use this. You can give command docker ps and docker ps will provide you detail about how many containers are running in each one of your Docker node. So here if you look at this, I have 2 containers running inside my manager node because we have requirement of 5. So in my worker node, there will be 3, right? So what I am doing, going to the worker node, Docker.
Sorry guys, sorry to disturb you. I know you all are enjoying the session and suddenly it stopped. But if you want full video or if you want full Docker course having 130 plus videos including projects, you can become our community member. Enrollment link is in description. Moreover, we also provide 24/7 support, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Shatara, updates and completion certification as well. Still you have any queries regarding it, you can contact me on my personal number. Thank you.